नमस्ते मित्रों बच्चों, माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर रामवीर सिंह मीना, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर संस्कृत एंड योगा, फैकल्टी ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर। तो आज अपन पिछली स्लाइडों में भी कोलेरा के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे थे। आज इसकी अंतिम स्लाइड है। नाउ फोकस ऑन स्लाइड कंट्रोल ऑफ कोलेरा। इससे पिछली स्लाइड में अपन ने लेबोरेटरी डायग्नोसिस ऑफ कोलेरा के बारे में पढ़ा था। Control of cholera, it is now considered that the best way to control cholera is to develop and implement in a national program for the control of all diarrheal disease because of similarities in the epidemiology, pathophysiology, treatment and control of cholera and other acute diarrheal disease. The following account is based on the guidelines of cholera control proposed by the WHO. Verification of the diagnosis. It is important to have confirmation of the outbreak as quickly as possible. All cases of diarrhea should be investigated even to the slightest suspicion. For the specific diagnosis of cholera, it is important of identify Vibrio cholerae 01 in the stool of the patient. 01 इसका टाइप था, जो और एक कौन सा था 0139, जो सबसे ज्यादा पाया जाता है। ये Once the presence of cholera has been proved, it is not necessary to culture stool of all cases or contact bacteriological diagnosis of cholera. Efficacy as well organized system of laboratory services in the community. Notification: cholera is notifiable disease locally and nationally. Since 2005, cholera notification is no longer mandatory internationally. Health worker at all levels, particularly those who are closest to the community, such as community health worker and multi-purpose workers, should be trained to identify and notify cases immediately to the local health authority. Under the international health regulation, cholera is notifiable to the WHO within 24 hours or its occurrence by the national government. The number of cases and deaths are also to be reported daily and weekly till the area is declared free from cholera. An area is declared free from cholera when twice the incubation period, example 10 days, has elapsed since the death, recovery or isolation of the last cases. Early case finding and aggressive search of cases, mild, moderate and severe, should be made in the community to be able to mitigate, promote treatment. Early detection of cases also permit the detection of infected household contact and help the epidemiologist and investigating the means of spread for descending the specific intervention establishment of for treatment center. The medially dehydrated patient with which account for over 90% of cases should be treated at home with oral dehydration fluid. Severely dehydrated patient requiring intravenous fluid should be transferred to the nearest treatment center or hospital. If possible, they should receive oral dehydration on the way to the hospital or treatment center. If there is no hospital or treatment center within a convenient distance, a local school or public building should be taken over and converted into the temporary treatment center. As also to the site of epidemic as possible. Transmission of cases over long distances is not desirable. It is being linked with the spread of the disease in areas where peripheral health services are poor and cholera is an epidemic or threatening. Mobile teams should be established at the district levels. When needed, these teams should be brought promptly into the epidemic area to assist the local workers. Dehydration therapy: cholera is now the most effective treated disease. Mortality rates have been brought down less than 1% of effective dehydration therapy. The dehydration may be oral or intravenous. जो अपने डायरिया में इसका विस्तृत जानकारी पढ़ चुके हैं. Adjuvant to therapy: antibiotics should be given as soon as vomiting has stopped which is usually after 3 to 4 of hours of oral rehydration. Injectable antibiotics have no special advantage. The commonly used antibiotic for the treatment of cholera are fluoroquinolones, tetracycline, azithromycin, ampicillin, and trimethoprim, TMP, sulfamethoxazole. No other medication should be given to treat cholera like antidiarrheals, antiemetics, antispasmodics, cardiotonics, and corticosteroid. In region where cholera is present, it is important to identify those antibiotics to which the Vibrio cholerae 01 is resistant. If diarrhea persists after 48 hours of treatment, instance of 2 antibiotics should be suspected. Epidemiological investigation, general sanitation measures must be applied. The onset of outbreak at the same time, epidemiological study must be undertaken to define the extent of the outbreak and identify the modes of transmission so that more effective and specific control measures can be applied. The epidemiologist must maintain contact with all health and civic units in the area to ensure detection of new foci of disease. There are certain institutions which are able to assist the investigating outbreak. These include the National Institute of Communicable Disease Delhi and the All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health Kolkata, where epidemiological teams are available for investigating epidemic. In addition, stool for face typing may be sent to the National Institute of Cholera and Enteric Disease. Third, Dr. Ishaq Road, Kolkata, where the WHO International Center for Vibrio is located. Sanitation measures, पहला है इसमें वाटर कंट्रोल जो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. As water is the most important vehicle of transmission of cholera, all steps must be taken to provide properly treated and otherwise safe water to the community for all purpose, drinking, washing, and cooking. Various approaches have been described for supplying safe water quickly and with limited sources. As an emergency measures in urban area, properly treated drinking water containing free residual chlorine should be made available to all families. The water should be stored in the household in narrow mouth covered container. In rural area, water can be made safe by boiling or by chlorination. The emergency measures should be followed by the development more permanent facility, excreta disposal, provision of simple, cheap, and effective excreta disposal system, sanitary latrine in a basic need of all human settlement. When cholera appears in the community, the need for these facilities becomes vital. With the cooperation of the community, simultaneously health education measures should stress the proper use of such facility. The dangers involved in depositing feces on the ground and in or near water, and the important hand washing with soap and after defecation. Food sanitation. Since food may be important vehicle of infection, steps should be taken to improve food sanitation, particularly sale of food under hygienic conditions. Health education must stress the importance of eating cooked hot food and of proper individual food handling technique. Cooking utensils should be cleansed and dried after use. The housefly plays a relatively small role in transmitting cholera, but its prevalence is a general indicator of the level of sanitation. Disinfection. Disinfection should be both concurrent and terminal. The most effective disinfectant, froggisinal disinfectant for general use in a coal tar disinfectant with a radial Walker coefficient in 10 or more, such as aerosol. A disinfectant with a radial marker coefficient of less than 5 should be not be used. Bleaching powder, if used, should be a good quality for disinfection. Attention should be paid of the following: patient stool and vomit, cloth and other personal items that may be contaminated, latrine if any, the patient house and neighborhood. Chemoprophylaxis study have shown that approximately 10 to 12% of close household contact of a cholera case may be bacteriologically positive, and some of these develop clinical illness in contrast. A very small proportion, 0.6 to 1% in the community, may be excreting vigorous. Mass chemoprophylaxis is not advised for the total community because in order to prevent on serious case of cholera, some 10,000 persons must be given the drugs. Further, the drug effect in only short-lived for a few days. Whenever mass chemoprophylaxis was attempted, it failed to stop the spread of cholera. Because of this reason, chemoprophylaxis is advised only the household contact of a close community in which cholera has occurred. Tetracycline is the drug of choice of chemoprophylaxis. इसको अंडरलाइन कर लेना. It has to be given over a 3-day period in a twice daily dose of 500 mg for adult, 125 mg for children age 4 to 13 years, and 50 mg for children age to 0.0 to 3 years. Alternatively, the long-acting tetracycline may be used for chemoprophylaxis if the prevailing strains are not resistant. A single oral dose of doxycycline 300 mg for adult and 6 mg per kg for children under 15 years has proved to be effective. तो टेट्रासाइक्लिन डॉक्साइक्लिन ये एक ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस है इसकी, तो याद रख लेना. तो ये आपका कोलेरा कंप्लीट हो गया. तो मेनली देखो फूड और वाटर, जितने भी ज्यादातर जो भी डिसीज फैल रही हैं ये फूड वाटर कंटामिनेटेड होने की वजह से फैल रही है. इसलिए अपनी पर्सनल हाइजीन का और अपनी कम्युनिटी हाइजीन का विशेष ध्यान रखना है. तो इन सारे को ध्यान में रखते हुए अपन इस प्रकार की जो डिजीज है उनसे बचा जा सकता है. अब इसका वैक्सीनेशन और है अभी. तो ओरल वैक्सीनेशन और 3 टाइप ओरल कोलेरा कौन कौन सा? एक डुक्रोल, एक सेनकोल एंड बोरसीवीएक्स और इविकोल. ये वैक्सीन के नाम है, ये याद रख लेना. याद हो जाए तो वो हेल्थ एजुकेशन, वही the most effective and prophylactic measures of perhaps health education. It should be directed mainly to a effectiveness or simplicity of oral rehydration therapy, the benefit of early reporting for promote treatment, food hygiene practice, hand washing after defecation and before eating, the benefit of cooked hot food and safe water. Since cholera is mainly a disease of the poor in organ, these groups should be tackled first. Diarrheal disease control program. Incidence of cholera case of death had decreased the incident during the year 1980-1981. Strategy of the National Cholera Control Program has undergone changes. It is now the Diarrheal Disease Control Program. Oral dehydration therapy program was started in 1986-1987 in a phased manner. The main objective of the program is to prevent diarrhea-associated death in children due to dehydration. ये आपका कोलेरा कंप्लीट हो गया. इसके कुछ रेफरेंस बुक हैं. क्वेश्चन यहाँ से ये एक्सप्लेन द सैनिटेशन मेजर ऑफ कोलेरा. ठीक है. फूड एंड वाटर कंटामिनेशन में कैसे बचना है. ठीक है. और ऐड दिन वो कोलेरा वैक्सीन, जो 3 वैक्सीन थे. ठीक है. ये काफी है. अब अपना नेक्स्ट टॉपिक शुरू करेंगे, टाइफॉइड फीवर. आज के इतना काफी है. थैंक यू.